Just gave the bike for getting my accessories fitted. So instead of waiting here for 1 more hour because they're busy working on other bikes, I thought I can take a test drive of this smaller capacity bike 800, which is similar to Street Twin and other entry-level models that are there in the market. Never test drove the 800, by the way, so this is the first time I'm doing it and looking forward to it. I miss this riding posture here. Feels so light, dude. Compared to the 1100, this feels super light. This is probably 166 or 170 kilos if I'm not wrong. I mean dry weight, not wet weight. This is a hooligan bike, dude. If it is this light, you can have so much fun. Crazy, man. You saw how it maneuvered that. I was not being rash, I was being very careful. It just is so flickable. Crazy, dude. Does it have enough power does it have enough power as the Street Twin? Yeah. When I was looking for the Street Twin, this was not available for test drive. In fact, there was no Ducati showroom in Hyderabad, so it would have been very confusing at that time. Brakes can be better, but this is a test drive vehicle, so don't expect very sharp brakes. Alright, this is a fun little bike here. There is a decent amount of dive on this bike. Very soft suspension. It's not as hard as the Scrambler 1100. Mine's very sporty in nature. This is quite comfortable actually. In fact, I'll stretch it and say you can tour on this. Although you might feel it underpowered on the highways, but from what I've seen so far, this feels light, agile and quick. Quick is a good word, not fast, quick. Both are different. So fast is usually associated with top speed, quick is associated with torque. So you can go to 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, yet do 0 to 100 in like 10 seconds. That's quick but not fast. If you do 0 to 100 in 6 or 5 seconds, that's fast. Alright, this has quite a lot of grunt here and the exhaust note's good. Definitely a fun bike here. That is easily, that's why Scrambler 800 was one of the Ducati's most successful model ever. 1100 didn't click as much as the 800, but it suited me well, the 1100. This would have been very similar to Street Twin. I didn't want that, I wanted an upgrade. That's why the 1100. Anyway, we'll just head to a coffee shop, chill for a while, come back in an hour or so, and then hopefully the bike work is done because they're working on multiple bikes.
A few moments later.
I'm half wet, like all the front portion was completely wet. I was coming from the coffee shop to the Ducati showroom, like close to the Ducati showroom, like 2 minutes away. It started pouring down, completely drenched in, and the bike work wasn't done. So I said the rain's looking very bad. I thought better to leave the bike in the showroom and collect it on Monday. So kept it there and then heading back to home in a cab. But what's more surprising is I'm here near Hitech City and there is no rain at all. Crazy, man. Yep, got the bike back with the accessories fitted. Almost done. Just the rear indicators are left. They accidentally ordered only one pair, not 2 pairs. So that's the issue. I will stop at a coffee shop to give you a walkthrough of the accessories that are recently fitted and probably the whole list of accessories that are there on this bike. I think this is sufficient enough for the next 1.5 years. More than anything, the biggest change on this bike is the handlebar. It's very much noticeable. After coming from the Scrambler 800, it was a lovely test drive of the Scrambler 800. Mind you, it is a test drive vehicle, so it was not perfect. The handlebar is slightly bent on the left side, but on a whole, it's a lovely, fun bike in the city, man. But this is a whole different ballgame. For discussion's sake, let's ignore the handlebar and talk about the other things. The first thing that you would notice the difference is just the weight. It is much more nimble and flexible, but that being said, it's not like this is heavy. This is just slightly more heavier than that, but you can feel the weight when you brake or when you move, whereas that is super light. On paper, Scrambler 1100 has only 15-20 horsepower more than the 800, but this is much more balanced and neutral in nature, whereas the 800 is always eager. There is an urge to 800. Sometimes once you mature in the motorcycle journey, you don't want that hurriedness in your bike. You want something much more saner, calmer, and in that sense I like this quite a lot over the 800 in terms of performance, and the braking on this are lovely. Like, can't complain about brakes here. This has twin disc, whereas 800 has single disc. So yeah, that's the Ducati Scrambler 1100 for you with few updated accessories. So the major accessories that I got on this bike are the fork protectors, the frame sliders, the mirrors, the handlebar, and mind the matte patch. So I'm just testing to see how matte PPF would look on this bike. 50-50 in terms of whether I want to get it or not, but this is just for protection. So there's just a sample patch, nothing wrong with the tank. The indicator lights with the fly screen. I have to render and see how the fly screen would look in different colors, but the point of this fly screen is it matches with these bits. So it has only black and silver on the bike. So we'll have similar indicators at the back. Unfortunately, they're like 40,000 for both the sets, so very expensive indicator lights for a single LED light, but that's what you get when you go for branded stuff. So this has a Scrambler branding here, and the build quality is excellent. They're not flexible, so they might break, but that's okay. Chalo, we'll grab a quick coffee and take it from there. Nothing beats a good coffee and a short ride around KBR. Feels good when there is no traffic though, because when there is traffic like this, it's a lot of trouble. So I changed the mirror position upwards, better visibility, but also I like this design more. Wanted to give this a try. Fortuner है तो रोड मेरा बाप का है, मैं कहाँ भी आ सकता है. Also talking about coffee, I'm working on few things. Maybe tentatively by this year end we might have Aromale coffee back on the road, but not on the road, inside an IT company mostly. So it will be limited in access. I'm scouting for locations, so that's going to take time, but hoping to do something by the year end. Let's see when the IT companies open up again. This Durgam Cheru Lake feels kind of on a higher ground compared to that area. I wonder how they control all the flooding and all. Anyway, those are the short updates on the bike, and in terms of differences between the 800, didn't want to go into detail comparison because it doesn't make sense comparing an 800 to 1100, but the major differences are obviously price, weight. The suspension on this is a much better suspension, braking is better, performance is slightly better, not as much as the price warrants it, but on a whole overall package this is way better than the 800. The ride quality on this is excellent, much more sporty. I was talking about the dive on the 800, right? Like this has hardly any dive, and I can customize the suspension settings to make sure the compression is more sporty. So that adjustment is not there on the 800. And the instrument cluster is slightly different. Riding modes on this, I guess more riding modes than that. I have to double check that. But on a whole, I like this. This feels more matured compared to the 800, but 800 is more fun. It does its job well. Whenever I come to a signal light, I stop the bike because it gets hot. The bike is hotter than the 800, literally too. If you're in the market and the budget is not an issue, and you like the Scrambler look of it, and you wanted a Scrambler in the Ducati lineup, go for the 1100. It does get hot, but very manageable. 800 also does get warm, not as much as this one, but that's an older generation model. This is slightly better. Anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and in case you're watching this at night time, have a good night and take care.